My parents always called me their golden child. Growing up, I truly believed it was a reflection of their boundless love. They sent me to the most elite private schools in the city, dressed me in designer labels, and every summer was spent vacationing abroad. My friends were always envious, telling me how lucky I was to have parents who had meticulously planned every detail of my future. Since I was little, they whispered the same promise in my ear. Honey, on your 18th birthday, we're giving you a gift that will change your life forever. We've been building a massive trust fund in your name. Last Friday, that 18th birthday finally arrived. The house was transformed for a lavish gala, grand music, expensive catering, and a house full of relatives. But there was something unsettling about the way my parents were smiling. It felt performative. Around 11 p.m., after the guests had cleared out, my father summoned me to the library. My mother was already waiting there, the atmosphere suddenly heavy and clinical. My father picked up a sleek, expensive laptop from his desk and turned it toward me. He grinned and said, "Sweetheart, you are officially an adult today. It's time to hand over the assets and the portion of the family business we created just for you. Just put your e-signature on this digital agreement and you'll officially be a millionaire." With a mix of excitement and nerves, I pulled the laptop toward me. But as soon as I logged in and began scanning the documents, the world seemed to drop out from under my feet. It wasn't a savings account or a trust fund. The screen displayed the dashboard for a shell company called Shimmer Overseas, registered entirely in my name and my social security number. It wasn't a profitable enterprise either. Under that company's name, millions of dollars in unsecured loans had been pulled from 12 different private banks. Worse still, 3 major legal notices for systemic tax evasion were flashing on the screen, dating back 5 years. As I scrolled through the transaction history, my blood ran cold. The company had been incorporated when I was only 10 years old. For the past 8 years, my parents had been using my identity to siphon massive amounts of debt from the market to fund their extravagant lifestyle. The elite school tuition I was so proud of, and the international vacations I had flaunted on social media were all bought by selling off my own future. The company was drowning in over $4 million of debt, and a government fraud investigation was already closing in on me. I looked up at my father, my voice trembling. The love in his eyes had vanished, replaced by a chilling sense of relief. It was as if a crushing weight had been lifted from his chest and dropped onto mine. My mother reached out to hold my hand, but there was no warmth in her touch. She spoke softly. "You have to understand, honey. Your father's real estate business was decimated in the 2008 crash. We had nothing left. To keep this house and maintain our lifestyle, we needed a clean profile that banks would actually trust. You had no history, so we used yours. You're only 18. You can just file for bankruptcy. In 7 or 8 years, your record will be clear again. But your father is too old for prison. His body simply wouldn't survive it." In that moment, I realized my entire childhood had been a calculated lie. I wasn't showered with affection because I was their only daughter. I was pampered because I was their ultimate financial weapon. They hadn't raised a child. They had groomed a clean exit strategy. While my friends were dreaming of college and careers, I was standing there, buried under millions in debt I never signed for. My parents didn't sacrifice to build my future. They sacrificed my future to save their present. Today, I have no credit score, no assets, and a completely destroyed identity.